this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee, and welcome to this video. Thank you for joining me today. This is a project I have to share with you. It's this little card folio, card wallet. So here you've got, it opens up and you've got a pocket here, and then you've got a larger pocket here, and then you can put your greeting cards. I've got 4 here and some envelopes into the pocket there. And isn't that a lovely little gift to give someone? Really simple, nice. So I thought I'd make another one, and I'll show you how I made it. Now this one here uses blueberry bushel, and the paper is the Merry Bold and Bright Designer Series paper. This time we're going to be using something slightly different. I'm going to be using Pretty Peacock, and my first piece here measures 11 inches by 7 inches, and we're going to score 5 inches from each side. So that's 5 inches, twist, and then 5 inches. Okay, so that's our first piece here. So that's at the other side. Then we're going to need another piece. I just need to check that I've got the right piece here. Okay, so this piece measures 6 3/4 inches by 5.5 inches, and we're going to score it 1/2 inch and then 1 inch on the 3 sides. So 1/2 inch and then 1 inch, 1/2 inch and then 1 inch, 1/2 inch and then 1 inch. Okay, set that aside for now. Now we're going to fold on all of our score lines. So I'm just going to look for my bone folder, which is hiding from me. We're just going to fold all these score lines and get a really nice crisp fold. This is when a bone folder is invaluable. It really makes putting something like this together so much more easy. And then this piece as well. Okay, I'm going to put the first pieces of our designer series paper down, and this time I'm using the Walk in the Forest designer series paper. And you can see here I've got 2 pieces for the front and for the back. I don't think these are measuring exactly the same, are they? Well, they're pretty much on there. Okay, I'm just going to have these 2 here. So let's stick these down. And just make sure you have things in the right orientation. Which one I want from the front and which one I want from the back. I think I'm going to have this one on the back. And this little bear coming towards me on the front. That makes a lot of difference. Okay, and all the measurements for this will be on the blog post on my website. So don't worry about all of that. It's not the right piece for that. This is the right piece for that. I knew it looked weird. I should have trusted my instincts. Need a skinny strip for this one. Okay, there we go. That's our insides done. Our outside's done. Now we're going to deal with this pocket. And what we want to do here is we want to do some cutting. So let's get our scissors. You can see you have 1, 2 score lines, and you're going to cut up the first score line to the second score line, and then the second score line to the first score line, and then you're going to cut out these 2 squares. That's 1 too, just like that. So you're left with that shape. Okay, you're going to do the same on the other side. Okay, so you should have something that looks like that. Now for this outer little flaps here, we want to just miter this. That means cut at an angle. So you can see we're just cutting at a very small angle there, and exactly the same at the top, like that. So just again here, and this will just help your whole thing to fold together more easily. Okay, you can see here I didn't cut straight, so let me just trim that straight. Okay, so let's put our little pocket together. So it's going to fold in. One thing I need to still do is cut this little flap free. So cut up to that score line and free this flap. And free the flap. Okay. And as you can see, everything is just going to fold in just like that. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the outside of these two little tabs here. Okay, I'll fold these in to meet this wall, inner wall here, just like that, so you can see here. And just pinch to hold it. Fold this in again to meet this inner wall here. Fold that up and pinch like that. Then you're going to fold these pieces in just like that. So I'm going to put a tiny amount of glue just there and just there. And all you want to do is try and make sure everything stays as squared off here in the corner as you can get it. Won't be absolute perfect because we're not scientists here, we're crafters, but try and get it as squared off as looks good by the human eye. Okay, and that's what you've got. So now this is ready to go on the inside of our folio, and just centre it not right up against the seam this side or the other side, just have it centred, and then with the same amount of the bottom away from the base as well. So just going to put that down, check that it looks okay before I press on it to seal it. Press on it gently and then take your bone folder and just use that to press down. And there you should have your pocket like that. Okay. Now I'm just going to quickly show you how to do the other pocket here on this side. And this is just a tuck space. So we've got a piece of paper here that measures, what have I got here? About 5 3/4 inches by 4.5 inches, and we're just going to score at 1/2 inch. And this is the first thing I picked up, so we're going to use this to score 1/2 inch on 3 sides. And remember, your light grey is your scoring blade on your trimmer. Okay, whoops, sorry for knocking the microphone there. Just going to fold on these score lines. Now at the base here you'll see you have, difficult to see, but you have your score line coming like this and one coming like this, and they cross over, and at that crossover you're just going to cut just like this at an angle through that crossover, and then again just a tiny bit off the top, just like we did before. Okay, and this will make your tuck spot, and we're just going to put some glue here. And that. I'll bring this back, center it again, left to right, up and down. Use my bone folder. Get a really good tuck, and there we have our tuck spot, our folio. Now you can put pattern paper here as well, but for time we're not going to do that right now because I can see the time is marching on and this is already going to be a really long video. So let's get rid of these pieces, move that aside, move that, bring in our piece of basic white. We're going to do a little stamping. Going to stamp in real red, have a little bit of a contrast, and the stamp set we're going to use is this one called Joy to You, and it's going to be sending good tidings in the season of cheer. I'm going to just ink this up nicely and down. Lovely, that's perfect. Okay, bring in our trimmer again. Try not to knock the microphone this time. And I don't know, I always find it easier to do it from this side for some reason. Okay. Just trim this out. That will do. Get rid of these pieces, and then we're just going to mat this on a scrap piece here of Pretty Peacock. So let's do that now. There we go. There isn't real red in this collection, but there is Cherry Cobbler, which is just a deeper red, so I think it still goes really well. That will do me. Having said that, I'm not happy with that. Yeah, that will do fine. Okay. Bring back our folio, and we're going to stick this just on the outside here. Now you can make this as dimensional as you like. I'm keeping it a little flat so when you open it out it will still lie flat. I'm going to put this here. I can cover up my bear after all of that. And you could leave him as he is, but we'll do it like that. And then we have here some real red ribbon. I'm going to try and tie a little bow, which is not easy when you struggle with bows and your fingers are covered in glue. But it just shows you've been having fun, doesn't it? do. Be fine. And some glue dots. Let's find the glue dots. Pop them there. And then we have here some of these iridescent sequins. We used the red ones last time, but this time I think I'm going to use these blue ones because they just match the blue at the back. And I'm just popping them, as you can see. Sort of on the diagonal like that. And these are iridescent backed adhesive discs, if I didn't say. So there you have the two types. You can tell me which you prefer. So if you enjoyed the project, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know, and please don't forget to subscribe to future videos. If you want more information about the project, the supply list, the measurements, etc., it's all on the blog post on my website, and the links to that and all my social media links are in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.